It's 18, and Daniel Breston is staring at me. It's quite unnerving, actually. I'm trying not to look at him. Anyway, we're here to talk about whatever.
What did I talk about?
You are in a different role from what you were the last time I spoke to you.
It's strange walking around the conference and not being a consultant.
In a suit, yeah.
Or a speaker, and actually being in a suit.
Wow.
It's unnerving because people actually think I'm going to buy something.
Well, obviously they're wrong there. Unless it's a Batman toy.
Hey, I've got my cufflinks on.
Oh, very cool. Very cool. So we've talked before, we've done DevOps and all that. What have you learned in the last 6 months?
I think, I don't know if it's learning or if it's now that I'm back out and I'm able to meet and talk to more organizations because of who I'm now associated with. But the affirmation that the community of IT at the technical level has changed dramatically with new tools, with cloud, with hybrid, with open source, with AI, with machine learning and stuff like that. But the management layer is still stuck in the 1900s or something. It's like really weird because they don't know how to lead that change.
So when you say management layer, are you talking about the management of IT or the management of business that includes IT?
Both.
Okay.
The management of IT still doesn't get how to help their organization use technology, and the organization still doesn't get how to use technology. It's either a silver bullet, which is overpriced, so get rid of it, and that never works, or it's trust issues, or it's we'll outsource our heads, and why did we do that? I mean, it's just a convoluted mess.
And has that got any better in the last few years? I mean, I see in here, to me it does seem that there's better understanding of things like service management. There's better understanding that needs to work in a different way, that the old ways don't work. And there's more desire to do the right thing with both customers and employees. Those things are, I would say, are much more grounded than they were even 2 or 3 years ago. But what else needs to happen to really move these things forward?
But when you go to somebody and you go, okay, you want to be more collaborative, yes. And you want to help your customers with technology, yes. So what is your strategy to do that? We'll set a target, 50% more collaboration. And when you look at your teams and your people and your suppliers and they look at you and go, what does that mean? What do you tell them?
But isn't that what you help them with?
But they get paid the big bucks. I don't understand. I'm still struggling to understand why, because I used to do those roles, right? We both used to manage. Why can't they articulate that, even if it's at the highest level? Why can't, we should be coming in to help them because they need help, but we shouldn't be there driving and helping them do that strategy. We shouldn't be, doing that discussion.
In principle,
do you think?
In practice, I suppose the market, people need to get out more. They need to understand more what's going on. Our definition of a professional is somebody who does actually understand the wider market, keeps their skills up to date, all that sort of stuff.
And I'm hoping really now that helps. That between the professional service management, professional leadership management, central SM, that the leaders now start coming. Instead of saying go do, they'll go, okay, we need to go do as well. Because I think that's important. They haven't done enough.
Yeah, I mean, I think there has been still too much expectation that whether it's tools or frameworks or whatever, you buy this thing and it solves your problems. And
that's like the talk you're doing tomorrow morning. What framework do you want to follow? Why do you need a framework, really?
Yeah, I know.
can we put them all together?
Yeah, you've just summarised my. Damn it! There's no point in me doing that talk tomorrow.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. So yeah, but if we didn't have this thing, then a huge area of our industry would be. And I'm not saying we should be trying to justify ourselves for that basis, but certainly I know personally as a consultant, more often than not every time, but more often than not, I do feel they've got some, and I try not to oversell them, but they get some value. They get something from me that they haven't got themselves.
Yeah.
For whether that's just because I'm a curator of stuff, or a explainer of
Yeah.
There's something else there that within the organisations they're either not encouraged or not supported in developing themselves, and maybe those that do then go and become consultants.
Well, there is a small section of that. I think when we go in and consult, and we're consultants, we consult with the aim of coaching. We don't consult with the aim of doing. And the number of organizations that still go, just give me your standard,
just do it,
template thing that you do, and to try to explain to them, but there's nothing up this sleeve.
Well, yeah, and there's two ways of looking at that. One is that there's an expectation. I always say, if I'm training consultants, you got to deliver more value. There is an expectation that you do a bit more than is actually written on the terms of the scope of work. So I think it's one thing to say, yeah, there is no, absolutely agree with that, but at the same time, sometimes you do just need to give people stuff and let them get on with it, and guide them with it, not just give it to them, but guide them with it, because that's what they expect. What are we paying for? I know all the stuff, but sometimes you do need to just help them to do it, and then pat them on the back.
But do you think all the different discussions on all the different frameworks that are now coming up is helping us guide them in that discussion?
No, I've quite a strong view that there are too many of them, and they dissipate the knowledge, and they've all got some good ideas in them, but they all have created their own silos again, and that's not really helping. Well, we can't change that overnight.
No.
But it's definitely a problem, and it's not an easy one to fix. And it's not going to be solved by creating another one and another one, or we have to tackle the real problem, which is people.
Yeah.
So I asked you what you'd learned. You said you were more confused.
Yeah, I think I've learned that, I guess the good thing is that people still need help, and that we the industry, like ITSMF, have the capability and probably even more responsibility than we've ever had now, I think.
Agreed.
Okay?
Yeah.
To provide that help. I think, no matter what people are saying about organizations like the British Computer Society or the ITSMF or whatever, I think we now have the responsibility of helping people do better, faster, safer things with technology, because technology can bring an organization or people down so fast. I mean, you pick up the newspaper every day, look at the BBC website every day, and there's an article, and you automatically go, that was an IT issue.
Yeah. We need a strong, independent ITSMF.
We need a strong, independent ITSMF. What are you doing, Barclay? When will that happen?
Bye. Thanks very much, Dan.
Thank you, sir.